This is Gospel Music Today. We're at the National Quartet Convention in Louisville, Kentucky, and we are talking to Carol Woodard of the McKameys. And Carol, welcome to Gospel Music Today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
I want you to tell me about the beginning of the McKameys, back with the trio of sisters.
Oh my, let me see if I can remember back that far. We started with my older sister Dora. She traveled a lot with Dad. Our dad was a preacher, and he did a lot of revivals. And she started out singing with him, going with him in revivals and singing. And then at her home church one Saturday night, she told me and Peg, she said, I have to sing at my church tomorrow, and you and Carol are gonna help me. And you're gonna sing this part, and you're gonna sing this part, and we're gonna sing this song. And so from that, it just started. We did the trio. That was 1954, I think. And then in '59, Peg met and married Reuben. And we had been singing a cappella. And Reuben played the guitar for his family. He was the Bean family. And so he started playing for us. And him and Peg kind of dated to and from churches from where we would sing, and so he started playing with us, and of course it led to marriage. And so that's how we got started. We just started singing revivals, and then we would go to revivals where pastors would come from Florida and Georgia and North Carolina, and so our ministry just kind of spread out. The pastors would ask us to come to their church, and we did that for a lot of years.
At what point did the McKameys become a full-time traveling ministry?
In 1980, we quit our jobs and went out on faith and started full-time, 1980.
Now, with all the traveling that the McKameys do, I know that you're still very involved in your local home church.
Yes, Connie is our music director at our church. My husband is the chairman of the deacon board, and Reuben is a trustee. Peg sings in the choir, teaches Sunday school, and we just do whatever we need to do when we're at church. And we try to plan it where we can be back to our home church. We go to church on Wednesday night, and most of the time leave after church on Wednesday night, and then we're usually back in our home church on Sunday morning for Sunday school.
That's amazing, because I understand the miles and the hours out on the roads. That's very impressive.
Yes. Well, we love our church, and we love to, if we can't get fed, then we can't go out and expect to feed other people with a ministry. Without that, if you don't attend your home church and get some portion of the word, then you can't. You can't try to help other people, and that's where we get our strength from our church and our church family and our pastor, and then we therefore can go out and minister to other people, and that's what it's all about. It's a ministry. Yeah.
Tell me about the McKameys' current CD.
Our current CD is Something More. It's entitled Something More. Our single from that is I've Made Up My Mind. And in these days and times, we need to either go or quit. We can't straddle the line. We have to make up our mind if we want to be a Christian or if we don't want to be a Christian, and go with it. And we don't want to change. We won't look to the left or look to the right. We want to stay focused on Him and what He's got for us to do. So I've made up my mind. I'm going to follow Christ and walk in His ways.
Now, when the McKameys get back on the bus, you go to a town, go to a church, you get back on the bus. What do you want the people to remember after you get back on the road?
Well, I want them to remember that we portrayed Christ. And the Bible says, if He be lifted up, He'll draw all men unto Him. And that's what we want to do. We want to put Him first and foremost. We want to tell somebody that there is a better way. You don't have to live like this. You can come to Christ. And then if we do our job right, then the Lord will be pleased with that, and He will act accordingly.
Carol, thank you very much for talking to us on Gospel Music Today.
Thank you for having me.
Now back to more Gospel Music Today.